Could you explain that again, please, so we understand?
Council ko foi si sai wokang ya sai kan sata purun sa fahamuno.
Okay. Lieutenant Shea ya nati wa atomina jandi be Lieutenant Shea nati la.
Before they brought in Lieutenant Say,
Sergeant Kamara
wale
follow nata, but nyimo
was the first one to come.
Nyimo fulo la na wato woning mbemen kono mbemen sata kam fa mampare wala because group fula ye wole bondige ye samba.
But in fact, the arrival of Lieutenant Say is not the same transaction with these other individuals. In fact, I was explaining that, and I'm yet to conclude.
Because you know bondi le sinya fulalem group fulalem ya check foku group fulalete yin group follow ye wole samba inata na murnan kana group fulanjang wotata kanyang talalulu ma fangola o wato le nata wo kola le mbiri nata ye sajin kamara nyin nati aning nyin sajin kamara kola inata na nyin Lieutenant Say nati woni wo wato tembo. In
fact, the detainees were taken out of the camp in two batches. The first batch was taken, and then they came back and took the second batch. And that was when Lieutenant Kamara and Lieutenant Say came. We were also brought in.
As far as you know, what happened to this vehicle? The vehicle with the tarpaulin covered over it, draped over it. What happened to that vehicle after the soldiers were put inside the vehicle, the captured soldiers?
Council ko ye sojaro lumenu muta ye bulandi moto men kono hanfo ye mem mura parlala. Wo moto muni nata kyala ye bulandi men kono ye parla murala muni anata kenyadile.
Wo moto ko ye be bondigele be nyo tambindi tata birkama mafo ye kumutilin birkama la mafo.
I told you those vehicles, that vehicle departed and it headed towards Brikama.
Did you see that vehicle again?
Council ko foina taw moto jele kota ke bang.
Hani mannaje kota ke de.
No, I did not see it again.
That day, did you see Sana Sabali, other members of the council and the army leadership that was present at Yundum Barracks while that vehicle was there?
Ako fo inata ajele bang ko Sana Sabali aning council din ko tanglu menu nata je fo inata jele jang wato men wo moto nyimbe bola je tumo men na purkata fo inata jele ko take ba
jandi moto kata bang fo moto taring kola.
Is it before the vehicle left or after the vehicle left?
After the vehicle left. Did you see these officers again?
Ako moto nyin taringo kola foi nata nyin nyaton kol jele je kota ke bang
nyi moto taring kola nyaton kol betu hani kili mantraje wul bebula ta nyi moto le no mai tata.
After the vehicle left, no other head of army head was in there. All of them also followed the vehicle.
Fo guards nyul membe campo kono
except the guards that were inside the camp.
Aning minibe ntol guard kan na selo tombe damento.
And the others who were guarding us in the cells.
Do you know whether these senior officers returned to the barracks?
Ako foyalo ne bang ni nyaton kolu fo inata murun nan ne sojar kordato je bang.
Ha.
Yes.
Can you tell us about it? When did that happen?
Ako isi ofono nyele bang waketa wati jumale.
Waketa wato menna taimo wato menna nto fono la nkafo ko wati karle me exel de bari iboringo kola nyimku itata damen iboringo je nata murnan kampo kono le.
I cannot tell you exactly as far as time is concerned, but I can say that they had gone to where they went to and then they returned to the barracks.
Can you tell us what happened when they returned?
Council ko isa fono nyele bang mune keta brin nyilu muruta nan kana ba sojar kampo to kotake.
Inata le bri murtana kotoke kampo ko nata dole ta kotoke bulamoto kono ini tata.
When they returned, they picked up another group and left with them.
And did they return a second time?
Council ko fo bri ni wo group fulanjango tata fo inata murunnan ne kotoke sinya fulanjango to.
Adanta woto imanna murnan kotoke na menje wole musamba bach.
That was it. That they never came back again. The only one I saw was Samba Bach.
wala murtanan kampo kono
He was the only one that returned back to the barracks.
bar nyinto mal be
But these others,
wol be tata le tata dame mawto londe
all others, they went. Where they went, I cannot say.
Do you know what eventually happened to the soldiers who were put in that vehicle which was draped with the tarpaulin?
ako fo yalon ne bang mune keta wo moto la moto me yalon ko ye parla mura akan wotu mo mol ba kono han fa bota je yalon ne moto nyin anata kenyadi le bang
ko fo moto aka kenyadi
anata kenyadi le ye parla mura moto men na men bota je anata laban nyadi le ye men longato
nkoy nat ibele tata nyola e tata findita le
I told you they all left. They left out of the camp.
Did you eventually learn what happened to those soldiers?
kansul ko foy nata lon ne bang yo so jarolu menu samba mune nata kewlula
manke nyala biring itata dawoda itata damento mawo to je adumanta je ntebi tuta kampole kono
It was not in my presence wherever they went to because I was left in the camp.
so mbeje nyamen to nyaman tra fenfenje kay be menke ka warang be menfo kan ntulo se mem moy
So as I was in the camp, I did not have the opportunity of seeing what was being done or hearing anything.
Did you hear about what happened to the soldiers who were taken out of the camp?
ako foy nata moyle bam men keta wo so jarolu la ye men no fintinde kampo kono nya ye samba
for ning akola
It was only after.
wato minna wo tambitale wo tata fo tilisaba nyong
It took up to about 3 days after.
wato kono ka sojarol dolle mutanangi ke sambanang
They began arresting all the soldiers and bringing them in.
mbije
I was in there.
na jamale jede
I saw many
katu otu trawale fajara farfenyen kolem
because Otu Tarawale,
ya mutanan ne ya wura ya sambana
he was from Farafenye. He was also arrested and brought in and stripped naked.
selo kono
He met me in the cells.
Mr. Witness, we will come to that. The question I asked was, did you eventually come to learn about the fate of those soldiers who were removed from the Yundum barracks and taken towards Birkama direction?
kansul ko mbina futata wo male e kam men foteng bar bitum ay nyinin kamen na wolem sojarolu mennu ye fintindi kampo kono je inita ta brikama ma fangola fo inata moyle men keta wolula akonyin kola
nata moyle bare nka jel damen to foetan tanko manje fo moy rote satanola
I eventually know, but that is why I'm trying to explain this thing I'm telling about, because without the explanation, we will not be able to understand each other.
Fair enough. Can you proceed? You're now telling us that 3 days later, 002 Tarawale from Farafenye was arrested and he was brought in. Proceed from there, please.
ako woto abetata isi tenten bitum ibenyine fo kannun ko otu trawale ya muta farafenya nan ya anati ya urang ya fanam futandi maji
Nko Farafenye nko.
farafenya ko
Ya
Otu
mutale ya nati.
ya mutale ya
Ma
nati
foko ya muta Farafenye de.
kama fo ya muta farafenya bari ya mutale ya nati fo bitum ibole fo kannu ako isi tenten
ya mutanan dawoda malonde ntengaje ya nati kampo kono dron
Wherever he was arrested, I cannot tell you, but I can tell you that he was brought into the camp.
Omar Njai
Omar Njai,
Kopulu Njai lem farfenyen kolem fanati
Kopul Njai, is also a native of Farafenye.
ate ya bunne asimoto janga wuto
He was shot at the leg by the thigh.
fo aksani asinkilingo dronga katama no wola bake bari nyindo mambamba bake because ya bunne
Because he was shot, he was limping.
ya samanang dundi ya samanang selo kono
He was also brought and locked up.
private babay mane
Private Bye Mane,
ya fana mutanang ya samanang
he was also arrested and brought in.
mbije drong
So there we were.
ngaje sojarol tinki tanka liparobe cekan kurum krabol be cekan
And I saw a commotion.
cekan ngala
People were kicking and beating each other.
mbelori mbaji bela
Excuse me, who was beating who? Let's clarify that, because it's not like a fight. It was not each other. Who was beating who?
Council ko amanke ko kelole be keri mbar bitum ako juma nyolle be juma bute kan.
sojarolu uniform tiolu nila kidolu iba lipa ka ibe mo lipa kan
Soldiers with their uniforms and their rifles were beating an individual and bringing him in.
Could you clarify who was being beaten?
Ko isa senen di nyo bang ibe jumale lipa kan wonya.
nkawole mari nkana wole to fo te ka.
That is what I'm telling you. This is the guy I'm telling you about, Sergeant Nyang Kabare. He was the one that was being brought in.
Ya samanang.
They brought him in.
Sergeant Nyang Kabare.
Sergeant Nyang Kabare.
Ah.
Yes.
Mbije
We were
nata
there.
kopulu nying afelente do ko la jang terminal auto Kebe.
Then they brought one corporal. He now works at the terminal, Kebe.
Kopulu Kebe.
Corporal Kebe.
Ate ya bunne ya nyini singo asingo nyi hanne amutate ngakalajang.
They shot him and broke his leg.
Because kulonyim fanka finti banta.
And the bone was protruding out of the body.
Alanyim wutu kulonyim chesoye wole ma ay wole tay ay akuntule.
A bullet struck his bone, the thigh bone, and it was protruding out of the body.
Yo tinki tankana yo sambanang.
So they brought him in.
Ya tinki tanka ya sambanang.
So he was he was helped and dragged, helped to come in.
But tinki tanka to abkang to amam fono.
What a phone holiday.
Yeah.
He was lifted.
Well, he was.
Would it mean dragging?
He was close to that. Yes.
Ye fem foto babkang to mbuka karande mbuka fedo bania fon kalon nede.
Yes. Well, he was helped to come in, dragged in sort of, yes.
Okay. Yo sambana mbije.
So they brought him and I was there.
Inatana boy do nati.
Then they brought one other boy.
Womujene personality.
He's a GNA personnel.
Yo sapana sambana selo kono.
He was also brought into the cells.
Mbije.
I was there.
Kopulu Kebe.
Couple Kebe,
Be kumbo kang.
he was crying.
Ngama koy.
I
Na
helped-
landi aye jang.
I helped him and I made him to lay down
Because abuka lono.
because he was unable to stand.
Kopulu Njai, Omar Njai.
Couple Njai, Omar Njai,
Atefana singo be yellow be fenke kandrong.
his leg was also bleeding.
Bari tul sojar kilingo inata jeko.
But the soldiers themselves came to realize that
Kebe de abatata bakele.
Kebe was very, very, very tired and weak.
Inata na yeselo dayele.
And they came and opened the door of the cells.
Ya te bondije ya samba malong fo banjundembang fo lopitani jumale ya samba woleto.
They took him out, and I do not know whether he was taken to Banjul or what other hospital that they took him to.
Mare kabiri ipareta uta imasa manan selo kono koto kade ya samba direct mile 2.
But after that, he was not brought back to the cell again. He was taken direct to Mile 2.
So ntolu tutaje fo jandung iba fala lokun hapola mbijele bare mbuka domori kede
so we
nte
were-
buka domoro nte man domoro soto mbuka jiyo soto mbe minna wo lungol kono nte buka min mbuka jiyo soto no mbe minna fam mbuka soto mbuka min mbuka domori ke.
So we remained in the cell for a period of almost a week, and during that period, we did not have food, nor did we have any water to drink.
Kala duma banko to teng
We
bala
lie,
kensengo
we lie on the floor,
mbuka nku
and we did not take any bath,
kato ika funyile ko mbe falale
because they keep telling us that they were going to kill us.
mom parede
I'm not ready yet.
gael natana na koto ke selo daele
And they
saji nyankabare.
And they came back and they opened the door of the cells, Sergeant Kabare.
Saji Nyankabare.
Sergeant Nyang Kabare.
Mafugie Sonko.
Mafugie Sonko.
Nkumata ko sila untela wato sitale ko.
Then I said to myself, well, my time has come.
Kantengalo ne saji Nyankabare ya fala ko itebula la be fala de.
Because I know that Sergeant Nyang Kabare was told that he was not going to be released, he was going to be killed.
So sanyi ni be sajin kabare chili kai kante chili. Ole munyinte sana frank katale.
So since he was told that he was going to be killed and his name was called and my name was also been called, it was certain to me that I was also going to suffer the same fate.
Ndefana official tawoto.
So I felt so jittery and confused.
Ye sajin nyang kabare aninte fango Mafugie Sonko yen samba selo min kono.
They took Sergeant Nyankabare and myself, Mafugie Sonko, the cell that they took us into.
Salo nying aketale selo nying
The cell,
bung be bung kono.
it was like a house inside of a house.
Ibeda yele la jang.
You will open a door here.
Liye dung kono to.
You walk inside.
Ye da yele kotoke.
You open another door.
Ye dunga kono.
You get into that door.
Ye da tong.
You close the door
Hani
behind
bulo
you.
ni akete bukaje de.
Even if you stretch your hand in front of your face, you will not be able to see it. The place was so dark. So then I knew that my time has come. I was going. Today we are laughing, but on that day, it was not a laughing matter.
Because Sergeant
Nyankare was tied in his hands to the extent that his hands were swollen.
When they
put us inside there, we were there because when we were taken there, it was in the afternoon, and we were there until the afternoon of the other day. Peter Singate arrived, at the time he arrived, and Samba Bach. When Samba Bach came, the doors of the cells were quickly opened. Omar Njai thought that they were going to kill us. When the doors were opened and we were brought to the guard room, we stood. Then Peter said to me, "Get into the cell." They were there, Peter Singate and Sergeant Nyankabare, they were discussing, and I was in the cell and I was listening to them. That time I was headstrong. Because I always want to make sure that everything that was happening that I saw.
Let's leave it there for a moment, and we go for the break. When we come back, you will tell us what you heard and what you saw, the things that happened subsequently. Thank you very much for being so helpful.
Council ko inumbara nsabula jam follow ngata daharingola betun nim muruta nang wotumo esitenten ibe mem fokanyen nsitenten ka kumoto labang inumbara bake.
Madam Chair.
Bismillah.
Thank you. We'll take a break and come back at midday. Thank you.
Mafugie, welcome back. Are you in a position to proceed with your testimony?
Council ko Mafugie ibismillah kamurunang sa indung ibe parerin ne purunga continue kachala CDRO ibe menanu.
Yes, I am ready to proceed.
May I remind you that you're still under oath?
Akabe hakilo bulan lanyin nako ye kali o menkenung hanimbi be o kali kilingole kono de.
Yes, I accept that I am still on the oath.
Before the break, you were telling us about those army officers who were arrested.
Ako janningata da haringola sojar nyaton kolmen yemuta ibe wulela kumo fo kanyenu.
Yes.
You indicated that several officers were arrested and brought in, including Sergeant Nyankabare.
Ako yenyum foko ye jamale mute kono sojarolu wol kono Nyankabari be wol kono Sergeant Nyankabari ye wolle nati wotumo.
WO2 Abu Trawale.
Yes. Aning WO2 Abu Trawale fanambe wol kono.
Omar Njai.
Aning Omar Njai.
Popul Kebe.
Popul Kebe.
Baba Imane.
Aning Baba Imane.
Yes.
And you told us that at a point you were removed from the cell with Sergeant Nyankabare and put in another cell.
Ako wati sotonta yenyum foko ye te bondi wo selo kono inin Sergeant Nyankabare yali dundi sel do kono.
Hade.
Yes.
And subsequently Peter Singate came and you were removed from that cell.
Ako kola Peter Singate natana utumoleng ya bondi ye bondi wo selo kono.
Hade.
Yes.
Can you proceed from there, please?
Kansul ko foisi tenten no kabo jebang ye tenten sede arola.
Okay, bismillah. Kabri yambondi wo selo kono me yalon ko hanni bulo keteni tajela.
When we were removed from that cell, where even if you put your hand in front of you, you will not be able to see.
Ye murundi nyi sel do kono.
They returned us back to these other cells.
Mbijele fo tilidantang.
We were there for a couple of days.
Sani niabe kafunyoma abe lokungo sila le asiatal pang lokungoti.
So all put together, it would be within a week or even more.
Inatanan na yembondije sani nkata mile 2 kotoke.
Then they came and removed us from there. Now we have to go to mile 2.
Niwo officers bebe je 2 yembe mutateng 2.
Us and all of the other officers, with all other soldiers, officers that were arrested.
Sani nkata mile 2.
So we are all now going to mile 2.
Mfutaringo mile 2.
When we got to mile 2,
Nga senior officers dolle traje fanang.
we found other senior officials there.
Mini yalonko
Those that you know,
Captain Ibrahima Kambi
Captain Ibrahim Kambi
abakono,
was among them.
Captain Mamadou Cham
Captain Mohammed Cham
abijele,
was there.
Ndur Cham
Nur Cham
abije,
was there.
Director NIA
Director NIA,
ikafaye ko Cheba Sise
they call him Keba Sise,
abije,
he was there.
Major Njai
Major Njai,
senior officer, army senior officer
Army senior officer,
abije,
was there.
Major Mbai
Major Mbai
ke sutungolente bala koy mulungote
is a short, fair in complexion guy.
abije,
He was there.
nte fango ben number 22 cell
I was in number 22 cell.
22 ha
Yes,
be wole kono.
that was where I was in.
Nyintoma dol bije mini yalon ko jenne personnel le mawolu long
There were some others there who were GNA personnel that I did not know.
jelente domoro dati
That was where I started to eat.
mari domoro ne badi lanna
But when they are giving you food,
ne bunda yele
once they open the door,
ikachino landi duma
they'll put the food on the ground.
ya apus ya nyori na
Then they push it in,
ya dat
and then they close the door again.
nimbe lare nduma
When I am lying on the ground,
simento kan bayo fong bemen sikilambalante kan
I lie
Moji
on bare floor, and I don't even have any clothing to put on under my.
nyinol fong kanale kaselenkam
Mice come inside and they climb on top of me.
mbijele
They were there
fo meta
for a long time
fo ngakari nyonkeje
until I was there for several months.
Mr. Witness, do you recall how many of you were taken from Yundum Barracks to Mile 2, this second time you are being taken to Mile 2?
Kansul ko sedo foy hakilo samutale alimo jellom nyi sinya fulanjango ye mennu muta kali murundi mile 2 kabo yundum barracks kali samba mile 2 foy hakilo samuta mo jelle
mammolu konti mi ya lonko me kasabede pour nga lonko mo nangamo mennu bar nga minu be to foyte bijele aning yentol minu traje
I cannot
ni
tell
bele
you,
kafuta nyoma tu nga taje mile 2
I cannot give you a number because I did not count them. But these other guides that I mentioned to you, we were all taken to Mile 2.
Okay, let's do it this way. Sergeant Nyankabare, you mentioned him. Was he taken to Mile 2?
Kansul ko yes Sergeant Nyankabare tofo foy afanan samba mile 2 le bango silo
ha
Yes.
002 Abu Tarawale, Was he also taken to mile 2?
WO2 Abu Trawale fo ya fanan sambale mile 2 bang.
Afana tatale.
He also went to mile 2.
Omar Njai, was he also taken to mile 2?
Omar Njai fo ya fanan samba mile 2 le bang.
Afana tatale Omar Njai.
He also went, Omar Njai.
Had earlier told us that Amadou Kebe was taken from some hospital and then to mile 2. Do you recall that?
Ko yenyum foko Amadou Kebe ya bondi lopitan dole to ya samba mile 2 fo abe wonyale bang.
Ha couple Kebe.
Yes, couple Kebe.
You also mentioned Baba Imane. Was he also taken to mile 2?
Ye Baba Imane fanan tofo fo ya fanan samba mile 2 silo.
Afana tatale mile 2.
He also went to mile 2.
Do you know a person called Umfa Kamara?
Ako fo molo ne ka fo me ye Mfa Kamara.
Ha ngalonne.
Yes, I know him.
Kudang kolem kudang.
He is a native of Kudang.
Populem.
He was a corporal.
Do you know what happened to him?
Kansul ko fo ya lo ne men keta wala bang.
Na beta ta nyola kata mile 2.
We went together to mile 2.
So when you arrived at mile 2, do you recall any paperwork being done before you are admitted into the prison?
Ako biral futata mile 2 fo hakilo sibula ye kayti dolle dada ke safe ke parendi janni bali dundi la kasola je
Minto.
mile 2 biral futata mile 2
Birim futata mile 2. Fo ye kaytile dinna.
ha fo ye kaytille dada alla ko kam bang ka
Hakilo mambula no wola de.
I cannot recall.
Can you describe what happened when you arrived at the entrance of mile 2 up to the point you were taken into your cell? Can you tell us what happened?
Ako isa fo no nyeba menketa birali futata mile 2 kabo bundala fo janning ibali dundi la alla selolu kono menketa je wo wucce kono fo si o fo no nyeba
Nsa fono.
Yes, I can say.
Go ahead, please.
dansul ko woto ya fo nyang
Je birim futata mile 2 ye moto londi bantala jandi be futala bunda ba moto lota jele to.
When we got to mile 2, the car was parked outside before the gate.
Iman lipa.
They did not beat us.
Iman neng.
They did not insult us.
Man crawl.
We did not crawl.
Ntamata nsingole la tenka dum konoto mile 2 konoto.
We walked on our feet to get into mile 2.
Ntatale fo ila gadrumo be dameng.
We went up to their guard room.
But wobe sojarolle kandandande civilian bu kandandande.
But all that while we were being accompanied by soldiers, not civilians.
Kiditiol.
Armed men.
Yendundi selo kono privately ni beduna mile 2 ni dunta mile 2 mara karo.
They took us into the cell privately. If you get into mile 2 by the left hand side,
Bunda bijele kadum konoto.
there is a door that goes through inside.
Ni dunta konoto.
When you get inside,
Cell do bije 99 cells.
there is one cell there, 99 cells,
Bari mansamba woto de.
but they did not take us there.
Cell do bije
There is one other cell.
is about ngamrat cell mo tansaba anim feng wole sitrano akono.
That cell can take up to about 30 people or so.
Yen samba wole kono.
That was where they took us into.
Ngani senior officers dolumbi Ibrahima Kambi nyolen kaminu foteng wol bebe ngi trawole kono.
These other senior officers are mentioning Ibrahim Kambi and the others. That was where we met them.
Do you know the name of that particular cell?
kansul ko foyo sel wo selo nying ya tolo ne ka je komandi nyaadile
Ma tolonde.
I don't know its name.
Have you ever heard the term security wing?
ako foy nene nyim moyle tubabu kan e ka fo dinkira meye kaso bunda meye security wing
Barisila ni ko security win ni ba falanya mandinka kangoto nyaadilem.
Now, if you say security wing, how do you say that in Mandinka?
e ka fo le tanka bunda kaso la tanka bunda
Namoy ma fo kode.
ani bolam kanto ka menu sambaje pour ye tanka kanoma ikana kana
Nkana nyo saba wo manche kaso tanka bunda.
Let us not
Kaso tanka
argue.
bunda wo ni wo selo tekilinte de.
Because the security of the prison and that cell is not the same thing. Let us not argue over this.
And this cell you are taking to, how many people would normally be locked up in each cell?
Ako yali samba o selo to jama mojel nanga mo nyanta tarla o selo kono.
Nkoy ay mo tansaba tanole.
I told you it can take up to 30 people.
Is that the cell or the building?
Ako wolem selo nyim famati fo bungo mume o fangole moti.
Bungo mume bun kilingo teng sel tansaba ba konole.
It's a building, and within that building you have 30 different cells.
And how many inmates would they normally have in one cell?
Ako woto e kam mo jelu nanga mo le soto sel kilin kono mo nanga mo me nyanta tarla sel kilin kono mo jellem.
Sel wo sel mo kiling ibuka mo fala ke je kiling
Each cell takes one prisoner.
Kata mawara doya tale.
Because it is small, it is not big.
Ni lota te yakete ndrong ibul ikajamma mawara de.
When you stand and you spread your hands, you touch both walls.
Ni bije cejangon tolu cesu tungol on silla no la si tilinno do mande bare cejango ikatungo jere do ibuka tilinno because mawara.
Those of us who are short, we can lie straight, but if you are tall, you have to bend in order to lie.
Ni be laren comme ni be sirin ntebe sirin nyamen naten.
Just as I am sitting like this,
Jang.
here,
ilakamo poto be janne.
your chamber pot is here,
Be sumuna la kono.
you will urinate
Adum
into
be
it,
la janne.
and you sleep here.
Amache ko be la do la ko tan jefango to de
It's
jang.
not as if you will sleep somewhere else, you lie there.
Amawara.
It's not big.
And can you describe the type of bed that was available there?
Council ko afonye mularam façon ne be o selo kono.
Larantije.
There was no bed.
Konkrit ko yewle lo come nyin tabulo be nyamen ro ya lo wole nyama da danta wole nyama mawara.
There was just a concrete that
Konkrit ko
was
le meke
raised.
la wole kan.
That's what we lie on, just like the size of this table.
Were you given any beddings?
Council ko foye fendi alla le men be ko mbajo wala ndarabo alsemen fene.
Wato min nan tata jele fo ngallo kun kilin nyong soto je.
When we got there, and for the first 1 week,
Wato le natam bajol nati kana din tolla.
that was when they started to bring beddings to give us.
Bar kilin nemude
But it was just one.
buka fula di de kilin.
They don't give you two, just one.
Were you allowed to shower?
Council ko fo e kali bulale aliye kubang.
Ikambula le nganku
They allow us to take a bath,
bari
but
kunyale bala nie selo da yelete
when they open the cell the doors for you,
mo kilin nemude.
one at a time,
Prison officers will be escort like be kula dame. Amanjam for that.
prison officers will escort you to where you will take bath, which is not very far.
Ye lo ye dung bare
They will stand and then
amanche
you get
pantati
in.
de je fang to kono to je.
It's not outside.
Tonkongot.
It's inside the prison by one corner there.
Ikatale ye lo je dro ye fenko yele ro pompo jele je na kang.
That's why you stand and you open the shower, and then the water comes over,
Officer belorinda je be labde.
and the officer stands there and is watching over you.
Ni pareta dro ngai murunda asrong.
Once you are ready, he takes you back and locks you up again.
Fo yali be bang.
That's how they do it until everyone is bathed.
Na bonta fo soma ko takede.
And then it will be up till the next day again.
Nkan kule sinya killing tilo mume.
We take bath once in a day.
Tell us about the food.
Council ko ya fonyen silang alla domoro al kamen domoje abe nyadi.
Domoro futo.
The food, you have this local food.
Ikawole din nasimango.
That's what they give us for dinner.
Kontongo.
The lunch.
How was the futo, the cherry that you were given? How was it?
Ko ka futo men di alla abe nyadi le o futo.
Abukasi yade.
It's not enough,
Domandin nam drong.
just a little bit.
Nyinde ika tia durang.
They put groundnut soup.
Wale kake akang.
That's what they put on it.
sibito
On Saturdays,
wotole ka tulo ke sosoti.
that's when they cook stew with oil. That's it.
Wana bota wala.
Apart from that,
Yankole mo pepe supporting mi alon ko
pepper soup,
akoy ma ferde.
just ordinary pepper soup.
Ya ke futo kang.
That's what they put on this cherry.
Maybe ninchalo so tata ya kije.
Sometimes, if there is a bonga fish, they'll put it on top there.
Do bije si futo je ya so fenkola teng pepe supola teng bari hani fenta kang fa.
Sometimes the cherry comes with the pepper soup and.
Were you happy with the food?
Kansul ko fo domoro dum kamen dialla fo ayali sewole bang.
Man seo bari sawo tije fu ngamuta
We
onya.
were not happy, but we had no choice. We just had to hold on to it.
Tell us about the conditions within the cell.
Ako afonyin selo nyin kono je alkatara je abeje nyaadile.
Selo kono taraw membe je ikasile ni batata yela ni batata ye jonkoto.
So the situation in the cell, it was such that when you are tired of standing, you lie down. If you are tired of lying down, you can squat.
Was the cell, your cell, was it well ventilated?
Akoyla selo nyin itebe damen fodum je yeme fonyo silo soto le bam fonyo kadun nan damen.
Fonyo buka soto woto.
There was no air, but there was a little window at the top.
How about the lighting?
Ako lampo karola dum lampo ibo bijele bang.
Lampo be salo le to rang nindo be jana do be jang do be janteng.
There were lamps at the corridor, and those ones were usually on.
Was there a lamp inside the cell itself?
Ako fo lampo be selo fango kono le bang.
No selo kono lampo te je.
No, there was no lamp inside the cells.
Would you describe the cells as comfortable?
Ako fo o selo isa fono je moka sino je le daha kono bang.
No selo kono ite sino la je daha kono kato mune atinna.
The cell cannot be comfortable because
tilola boni tilola boyo ntebuka je nyala.
Because you cannot see the rising and the setting of the sun. You cannot see that with your own eyes.
Tilo abeso mandale kon kalonne ko fano ketale.
When it's morning, we know it's morning.
Bari te tilo jela lolo fango nyata jela.
You cannot see the sun, you cannot see even a star.
Handin tilo tata wuraro isalon kombe wuraro le kono.
When the sun is about to set, you know that it's evening time.
Bari buka tilo je.
But you don't see the sun.
Yesel ya dada nyamenna buka banta je no asama so fango buka je sango nying.
The way it is constructed, you cannot see outside and you cannot even see the skies.
Itebe konoto.
You are inside.
Were you allowed time to go outside the cell or outside the building?
Fo alkawato soto le kayam fali prale finti selo kono wala ale funti bunyi mfango e bantala.
Wato minan tata fo metaje wato le islang ikanang alaw tili wate killing sifinti alieta maybe miti tansaba wo nyong alikaw ke banta.
It was after we stayed there for a long time, then they began to allow us at one time we will go out and spend about 30 minutes outside.
At this stage, were you allowed a lawyer?
Kansul ko wotembo dum fo isontale iteye lawyer tabang.
Honey.
No.
At this stage, were you informed of the reasons for your detention?
Ako tembo fo ye kibaro dilale ye muta dalilo men kambang.
Iman kibari o kibari dinna.
They gave me no information.
Were you given any paper suggesting that you were being detained for a particular period of time?
Ako foye kaiti dia ilale bango tembo ka foye nko mba imuta la hanufo nyi wuche kari fo yo kaito dia lale bang.
Ntede nkungo.
As for me personally,
wati kilin mi nata ye kaitu sambanye na kaito fango fele mbulu jang.
There was only one time that they came and they brought a paper for me, which I have with me here.
Ko iben sambala court martial.
That they will take me to the court martial.
Bari yenni sana sabali le bole nyola pour yen samba court martial.
But I was being handed over to Sana Sabali to take me to the court martial.
Now let's take it step by step.
Council ko ngata sim nin sing. Simfa nin simfa.
At this stage, what kind of clothing were you wearing in the cell?
Ako nyin tembe mum feto fata façon ne be dundi la selo nyin kono.
Wato kono jumper prisinal ka mendung.
At that time, what I had was a jumper, what the prisoners put on.
No, let's take it step by step, Mr. Witness. When you were taken to this building that had 33 cells, what kind of clothing were you allowed to wear?
Akonga ata simfa nin simfa biri yali samba wo bungo kono dame yalon ko membita lan fo sel tan sabanyong wotumo mum feto fata façon ne be dunding ila
ntol wo wato kono ntol be dunna wo selo nyin kono wato min ntol be bala kensengo lem ntol min be bota yundum baraks kay hani mo tije me fen so bala kensengo dron.
At that time that we were getting into those cells, all of us that came from the Yundum barracks, we were all naked. We had nothing on us.
Na manche mbajoti ye mendi nankamura mena bari fen kote tije.
Except the blanket that they gave us to cover ourselves, there was nothing else with us.
So up to the time you were being taken for court martial, did your clothing change?
ako fo wato men ibali sambala fo janni wato me ibali sambala pour katali kitindi sojarlu ale ka fo me court martial fo o tembo ali feto fatol sotole ban
o wato kono nimmo meye ibadingo e dondikol do nat brabo katambi fulala.
At that time, if you have relatives from the outside, they may bring you clothing, but it cannot be more than two, just one.
So up to this time, you could only wear your own clothes, correct?
ako fo katabula o tembola imari isi ifansun dondiko wala ifansun feto fato isi odron dunno bang.
Yes.
You were arrested with regards to the November 11 incident, isn't it?
ako ye muta November karotil tanning kilingo mammangolela fo wolem bang.
Hade.
Yes.
And you were detained together with the people you named Nyankabare, Baba Imane, and others.
ako andumbiri al muta ye niwo molle muta nyola kali soro nyola wala yemenu tol foko Nyankabare anim Baba Imane.
Okay, the witness would wish to be excused for a few minutes. I ask that we stand down briefly, 10 minutes, to allow the witness to cater for his needs. Welcome back, Mr. Witness. May I remind you that you're still under oath?
Council ka be hakilo bulandila sedo ko hanimbi ibe kaliwole kono.
Hade.
Yes.
So you were taken to Mile 2 with Nyankabare, Baba Imane, WO2 Trawale, and others. All of them were arrested in connection with November 11, isn't it?
Ako yali samba Mile 2 inin sajin Nyankabare, Baba Imane, aning WO2 Abu Trawale. Ako yali muta November karotil tanin kilin kuolela fonde.
Yes.
Do you know what happened to those people?
Ako fo yalo ne muni natake wo molu labang.
Na manche ko wato mina ye nati mini yalon ko ye minu bunki dola nga wolu lonne men ketela te.
Except those that were shot with the guns, those are the people I know something about.
Do you know whether they were ever tried at all before any court?
Ako fo inata alon ne bang ye kitindi kiti bundala le bang keta kiti bunda o kiti bundati fo sotontale ye kitindi damen bang.
Hade ye kitindi le
Yes,
sojari bunda to nyala.
they took them to the court martial in my presence.
Can you tell us what you saw happened?
Ako to isa fonyeng ite menje menketa je.
Ye minu samba chitio la.
Those that were taken to the court
Willem Otu Trawale,
is Oti Traore,
Baba Imane,
Baba Imane,
Omar Njai,
Omar Njai,
Sajing Manjang,
Sergeant Manjang,
Sajing Nyang Kabare,
Sergeant Nyang Kabare.
Yenyulle Samba Chitiola.
These were taken to the court.
And do you know what was the outcome of their court martial?
Ako foya lonna bambiri ye kitindi o sojar kitola ila kito nying alabanta nyadile.
Alabanta nyame no wole mu ye bay amile.
The outcome was that they were all dismissed from the army.
Ye letaro di belale.
They gave each one of them a letter.
Ya itandila ko almantra army kono anymore.
Telling them that they were no longer in the army.
Bari ye sentence sangolo minula.
But the year in which they were sentenced,
Ye memfonte itolu.
what they told me,
Ikonye ko ye sorong sanje konon tolla.
they told me that they were imprisoned for 9 years.
Hanire e mantra jede ye soronne.
They were not there, they were imprisoned.
And when they were imprisoned for 9 years, did they remain in the same building with you in Mile 2?
Ako biri ye wolu sorongo sanji konontola fo ite ningolu tutanyo kango bunkilin konoleje ba mile 2.
Hani mantu bunkli yem fatandile.
No, we were not in the same cells, we were separated.
Did he say in the same cells? He said we were separated, isn't it? Let's clarify that from the witness again.
Ako selo ila puriya seneandi ko yali fatale bang yali bondi nyokam fereng fo aketa nyadile.
Nkwe ye mfatandile mantra la kilin tebe jang itolube mile 2 prison yado konole.
I told you we were separated. I was in one place and they were in the main yard of the Mile 2 prisons. We are separated. We were not in the same area.
So in a sense, you are trying to tell us that after they were sentenced, they were now removed from detention and placed in the main prison where convicts are kept. Is that what you're trying to tell us?
Ako fo wala mnyinti biri ye kitindi fo ye sorong. Sayin aw munta ko ye ini be bondi nyokan atel tutali be damin ye tele samba kasola bunda bala e kam mo kotangolu soron damin ni kitindi fo kapare fa keta wala nyama ba.
Ha keta wole nyama.
Yes.
Ye mfatandile itolu samba yado kono ye jompa dung.
That was how it was. We were separated and they were taken to the yard where they put on jumpers.
Bari nte hani kabi ntebe janne de yen sambanan dame kabrim bota yundum be dame ntebe jeletu.
But still now, I remain in the same place where I was brought into when I was taken from the Union Barracks.
In essence, you remained a detainee whilst they now changed to being convicts and put in the main yard, correct?
Ako woto silang amunta ite tuta muto kono hanimbi ibe damen so bari ite lubiri ye kitindi sila ye telu sorong ye sambaka sola kono ba nyinne to korda ba nyin kono.
Itolu ba fonte.
Ha itelu.
Itolu. Ha ye bondi mbe dame ye samba korda ba kono.
Yes, they took them from where we were and they took them to the main yard.
How long after this were you taken to court martial? Do you recall?
Ako we wuce jelleta ni hakilo bakang biriwo botala fo janni bete sambala court martial la keta wuce jelleti fo hakilo bakang ba.
We wati jelleta.
Ha we wati jelleta.
Puruntela kuwala.
Ha.
Amang hani karo fangoside.
It did not take up to a month.
Inatante kili yembondi kasokono yen samba.
They came and called
Banjul.
me out, took me out of the cells and took me to Banjul.
Babkar Jata la office.
To Babakar Jata's office.
Ikonye sijang yembato.
They told me to sit here and wait for them.
Idunta iberkacha kanje malo ikamune foje.
They got inside and they were discussing, but I do not know what they were talking about.
Ibije fa meta.
They were there for a long time.
inata na fintina ye konye ko
Then they came out and said to me,
mbita NIA.
we are going to the NIA.
But manata NIA de
But we did not go to the NIA.
ikonye ko mbato koto kay murta nyokang.
They told me to wait again, and they went back to their inside.
Ibe kacha kanje konoto.
They were discussing inside.
Malo e kamem fode.
I don't know what they were talking about.
Imam fem fonye.
They told me nothing.
Biri fintita nang
When they came out,
ikonye ko ngata.
they told me, let's go.
Ntangamira no fon kata NIA.
I thought we were going to the NIA.
But bringi tambe futala nan duma.
But when we came down,
So jarol minute ben escort kan nimmen kana nyola.
the soldiers that were escorted me,
Akonye ko ikata mile tule.
that we came along with, told me that you are going to mile 2.
Nte murta mile 2 kotoka ye murundi mile 2.
I went back to mile 2. They took me back to mile 2 again.
Murta no chilingoto na cell number 22.
I returned back to my initial cell number 22.
Ye murundi je kotoke.
They took me back there again.
Bijele fo
I was there for
ay karo fango si kotoke.
almost a month.
Inatam fintindi nang kotoke.
They came and took me out again,
Nte anim mofula.
myself and 2 other persons.
Nte Abulai Eje Dabo Jaranko Nying.
Myself, Abdullah AJ Dabo from
Ni
Jara,
jene personal boy dole mo.
and one other personnel of the GNA.
Mama Long.
I do not know the person.
Nte fa ngaje je selo kono je o nyama ya natina.
Myself, I saw him inside the cell. I saw him being brought into the cell.
So ye mo sabole samba banjunu kotoke.
So they took the 3 of us to Banjul again.
Wole mu nasinya fulanjangote kam fintindi nang kan samba banjun.
That was the second time that I have been brought out of the cell and taken to Banjul.
Ntol mo sabolu kono.
Among the 3 of us,
Ye kilingo nyimbula.
they released one.
Wole mu manote mamellong teng.
That is this guy that I said I do not know.
Ye wo bulale wo seita.
They released that man and he went home.
Sanyin tending Abulai Eje Dabo.
So now myself and Abdullah Dabo,
Iman tolu bulade.
they did not release us.
Bije be kachakanje kamen fo malong.
We were there and they were discussing, but what they were discussing about, I
Imam
do
fem
not know.
fonye.
They told me nothing.
Inata fintinang.
Then they came out
Ikonye ko alingata albe murla mile 2.
and told me that, let's go. We are returning you back to mile 2.
Inatan sambanang kota ke wole nyama ye murundi na mile 2 tata cell number 22 ye murundi je kotoke.
So they took me back to mile 2 and returned me back to my cell number 22.
Wo mun na cell le tintangalon ko wole mun na cell.
That is my cell. I know that is my cell.
Mbijele
I was there.
inata na kaito nyin sambanye nang.
Then they brought a paper.
Wo paper fango fele.
That paper is here.
Could you make us take a look?
Council ko fo ise wo kaito din na ngajube bang.
Afile.
Yes, here it is.
Ngama bo dameng.
Where I hid it,
I know you
Pro
have made
akana fili.
photocopies.
Nyino le tata je ya nyime.
so that
Dafengeteng.
I did not lose it, but mice went there and
Mfana nga photocopy kotoke.
Can
Wo
you-
felenti.
parts of it.
Can you give us the copies, please, together with
But
the
I
original?
photocopied.
Council ko wo ise wol fanan din na ngai ijibe.
Could you pass it to the chairman, to the chairperson? Excuse me.
Ako kaitol di commission la siranti wala.
And this document, does it contain your name?
Ako nyin kaito fo ito be safari nga kanne bang ito be safari nga balale.
Nto bijele anena number abe bije.
My name is there as well as my number. All are there.
And it is the name at the bottom of the document, Mafugie Sonko? Or Sonko Mafugie?
Ako wolem toti membe kaito nyin duma Mafugie Sonko fo Sonko Mafugie.
Hade.
Yes.
Do you know what the document says?
Ako fo yalo ne bang mune be safari kaito nyin bala.
Ye mem fonye je makarande nte bam katunte mankarante
According to
buka
what they
karambare
told
nka
me-
molle nyininka.
Because I cannot read, I am not literate, but I ask people.
You have another copy of the photocopy. Could you kindly give us? Can you kindly send it to me?
Akoye photocopy do fana men soto fo isi o fana din na bang.
Oh, okay. No, it's all right, Mr. Witness. I would be able to proceed with the
photocopy, and while the commissioners are
okay,
looking
all
at
right. We have it. We found it. We found it. Thank you.
Akoye ajele.
And the document, well, Madam Chair, you would see that it's a document from Army headquarters.
Akok Madam Chair ibaje la ko nyin kayto bota sojar korda ba famle to.
The date it's not visible because the document has been partly eaten by rodents, I guess.
Ako lungu membe safari ngabala ate jeno la katu nyino ya nyimile ya mira.
Clearly at the bottom of the document you have this number GNA /11909 private Sonko M.
Ako kaito duma nyina be safari nje GNA 11909 private Sonko
M.
Hade.
Yes.
And was that your number? 11909.
Ako fola wala muila number 11090.
11909.
11909 fola muila number ti bang.
Wala muna number ti.
That is my number.
And private Sonko M with that number would be referring to you, correct?
Ako private Sonko M for wolem kaito di me alonko abetele mabang.
Hade.
Yes.
And the document is entitled something that is not visible and then court martial.
Ako kaito nyimbala safero membije safer follow nyimma fangla de wo buka jeno bari an mense suteno je wolem court martial wolem sojar kitindiro.
Hade.
Yes.
And the document seems to list some names. The first, although it's not visible, below that first name is B, so I would imagine that above it would be A, and that refers to president of the tribunal, and that would be Major PM. I would guess that the full name would be Anne.
Ako kaito nyin mem be santo asin jikiko mu eleti membo duma B bari men findita je wolem Major Anne amunta muninkumu wolem molti men nyantal kitindila.
Ha.
Yes.
And the prosecutor listed at point B is listed as Mr. B. Akamba.
Ako kitindirla nyim fango men to be safari nje wolem Mr. B. Akamba.
Hade.
Yes.
And from point C to J, members, so rather point C to E, some officers were listed to serve as defense lawyers. That is Captain S. Fofana, Lieutenant S. Sekan, and Lieutenant B. Dabo. Is that what you recall?
Menu nyanta lo lali Lieutenant B. Lieutenant Sekan, aning Dabo
and Major
Jiba.
Ha.
Yes.
And in fact, rather members of the panel would be Major Jiba, Captain Sen, Captain Sar, Captain Singate, and Captain Diba. Do you recall that?
Menu betar la panelo nyin kono alfalu menu betar la je wolem Captain Jiba Sen aning Sar kata Singate
and Diba.
Anin Diba fo wolem bang.
Ha.
Yes.
Madam Chair, the document has certain missing elements because of the fact that it's been partly eaten or partly damaged. I asked the Commission to take it in this way. We take a photocopy because it's identical with the original. We return the original to the witness, and if you accept it as evidence, we would mark it Exhibit 0026.
ako kayto ñinde niyaji be dinkira dolu bije wolute suteno la safero ñim filtele mota jeno la andun ala tala ko fo ñinol le adomo bari bitun kayto ñi be follow ñim murundi le ma wolem original oti bitun do ñin tumandolu isi wodi woto situ commission no ñim bulu pour men se ke CDA kayto ti me yalon ko abekela 00011 26 wala muanni woro.
Thank you very much. The document. Thank you very much, Madam Chair. The document would henceforth be referred to as Exhibit 0026.
Council ko woto sila be kayto ñi mutala abekela Exhibit 0026 wala kayto muanni woro njawti sede kayto.
Okay.
And from the document, it seems that it's been addressed to yourself, Private Sonko, and also Lance Corporal Kebe, and there is Sabali, and some of the other names are not very clear, but there is something that looks like a Kambi.
Ako kayito nyimbala tolu menu bije to follow me bija beko o telephone to moti bari niyo bota je to dolu bijele menu beko men labanta wala kambiti bari to dolu fanalu bijele I folota menu la ite to kola
Sabali
wala Sabali anin Kebe
and another one appears to be Njai.
Ako do bije men lafta mulun nako Njai.
Yes.
So would you confirm that these are people who were also taken for the same court martial together with you?
Ba asahandino la ko nyil fanal mu modo leti ye mennu samba sojar kito la ko yete kitindi nyami.
Wolu la kiti wato aninte la kiti o mantanyola.
Their trial and my trial did not happen at the same time.
No, what I am saying is it appears that this document has been served on 4 other people, and they were also to appear before court martial.
Ako abeko nyin kaito ye mo nani fanan safe alale men ya lonko ul fanal nyanta findila sojar kiti bundale nyati lingola.
Yes.
Do you know which Sabali was being referred to in this document?
Ako foya lonne ibe Sabali jumale ma mento be nyin kaito bala.
Sana Sabali.
How do you know that?
Kansul ko yolo nyadile
kato biriba sambala kitela ya nintele sambanyola.
Because when they were taking him to court martial, they took him along with me.
Was it the only 2 of you who were taken, or there were other soldiers who were also taken to court martial at the same time?
Ako fo ya telu mo fulo damman samba sojar kito la wati kilungu bang fodum mo dolu fanali bijele ye mennu kitindi ate o wati kilungu la.
Ndene sana Sabali mo fula drong ye wolle samba
Myself
kiti bunda.
and Sana Sabali, only the 2 of us were taken to the court martial.
What you were arrested for, was it the same thing as what Sana Sabali was arrested for?
Ako ye temuta dalilo men. Fo ye Sana Sabali fana muta dalila kilungu la bang.
Hani.
No.
So tell us what happened when you were taken for court martial.
Ako ya fanya woto bitumbiri samba sojar kito nyati lingola muneketa.
Kabri yen samba kiti la mfutata je kiti dulato Fajara.
When we got to the court martial in Fajara,
ntele follow dunta.
I was the first to enter.
Lota mansele fenko boxo kono de.
I stood, but I did not get into the witness box.
So Sergeant Kejaw Touré.
So Sergeant Kejaw Touré,
atelemu moti mena case investigate.
he investigated my case.
Bari sanyi malo mu rank le balade.
I do not know what rank he is now.
Bari sagi nolem.
But he is a sergeant. He was a sergeant at the time.
Atelen kaitol sambanang ayalandi jojo ni nyatilingola diala.
He brought the documents and handed over to the judge.
Jojo ya karang.
The judge read them.
Mbelorinde.
I was standing.
bira pareta akweko
When he was ready, he said to them,
ni manyana nala Mafugie Sonko manyana nala court martial la jang
Mafugie Sonko should not have come to the court martial.
anyanta tala civilian court lela
He should have gone to the civilian court.
kabri woto
After that,
e kaytolu be kafu nyoma
they gathered all the documents.
ikonye nga finti
They told me, let's go out.
mfintita banta nte sita banta
I got outside and I sat outside.
imeta kachala je
They took a while discussing amongst themselves.
ye sana sabale kili atata
Then they called Senator Savali and he went in.
wo kontineta kitiola
Then his court proceeded.
bijele fo talamfula
We were there up to 2 o'clock.
talamfula tambita minute tansaba
At around 2:30,
kato wato kuna ikataimo be fonyele ka bele tandinda tu
because
kaje
at that time they will tell me the time and show me the time. I saw everything.
talamfula tambita minute tansaba
It was 2:30.
yang kitio sana sabala kitio ya kuntu wolto
That was-
murundi mile 2
That was where they terminated Senator Savali's court martial and they returned us back to mile 2.
kabiring murta mile 2
When we returned to mile 2,
wo somo sana sabale dammale tata kitiola
the next morning, Senator Savali alone went to the court.
nte manta kitiola kotok
I did not go to the court again.
manta fo sanji kononto mbe kaso kono mbe
I did
sirinje
not go to court until 9 years I was in the cell.
mo ma fonye afinta
Nobody told me it's black.
mo ma fonye akweta
Nobody told me it's white.
mbe kaso kono je wole nyama
I was in the cell like that.
inatam bondi mbe damento
Then they removed me from where I was.
yen samba David kolle nata lunkilindo e konye ko Sonko ko e nam
David Colley came one day and called me Sonko, and I answered to him, yes.
akonye nana nata mfutate la
He told me,
reception auto
he come, and I followed him to the reception.
ye jompa dinna jele to e konye ko ngadum kono to
There they gave me a jumper and told me to go in.
birin dunta kono to
When I got in,
At this stage, before you were given this jumper, prison jumper, were you taken to court again?
akonyin tembeng janni ibewo kasola o jompa dile la pour yadum foye samba kito la le kote ba
no e man samba chiti la kotok
they
hale
did,
da oda
they did not take me to court.
Up to this period, were you ever informed of the reasons for your detention?
ako fan fo katabula o wato la foye dalilo lu foye ne munan na yemuta
hane man fem fem fonye
No, they told me nothing.
At this stage, have you ever spoken to a lawyer about your case?
ako tembo fo inene ni lawyer dia mutale bang itela kuala
hani ninlola o loya man diamo
No, I did not speak to any lawyer.
Just suggesting that one day they just brought you out and David Colley told you that your situation was changing from detainee to prisoner. Is that what you're saying?
ako e benyina fo kanko lunkilin doron David Colinata ka fo yanko ibe tembo mento sayin afalintale ye bondi muta molu kono sayin ibe sambala kaso bundal fo la kitaba
ha keta wole nyama da falinta wole nyama nte fan trentale nata dro yembondi je dro yen samba jana dro ye jompadi na dro dunta kaso ko
Yes, that was-
nine years sanji kononto
That was the way it was like. I was, in fact, I was surprised that I just came out and they gave me this jumper and I was taken inside the cell.
man kayti dinna from the army ka fo dismissal letter waran ku koten waran ateta teng adunta jana
They
man hani
gave
kayti
me
kilin
no
dinna
document from the army to indicate that you've been dismissed from the army or anything like that.
yembula kaso kono wole nyama
That was how I was
tata nga
locked
saji
up.
manjanyol ye minu sorong tata ngebe traje
And I met people like Sergeant Manjang whom were already in the cells
Abi,
and I
you
found them there.
ye wolu sorong te nyala le ye kaytol be dilal ye dismissal letter be dilal bari ma din tela adi nata jompa dinna iko ngadu ngadu ne
And
diam ti jam manyene karke
And those prisoners were court martials in my presence, and they were in prison, and they were given documents from the army indicating that they were dismissed. But the same did not happen to me.
Mafugie, what you are saying is very serious.
ako Mafugie ibe mem fo kan ku sobe bale munyinti
You telling us that you have been removed from being a detainee and made a prisoner to serve time for 9 years without going through any trial. That's what you are telling the commission.
Ako benyine fo kanyenko ye bondi muta molu kono ye samba ke ilalu makamu falinke ke kasolan koti ye sanji kononto ke damin iman kayti dila ime kitindi dulawo dulato fo ila kumo koto mwoleti ba
nkamem foten adun abe seniarim bulu wole nyama abe larim bulu wole nyama abe lorinne wole nyama na manki tili kilingote ye men samba ye nin sana sabale samba kitela o fana mankiti ndiam lota jedo ye nyen kayto samba na ya seri ande dron ye murundi kaso kono kabri ye murundi je fem fenne mandina kayto mandina ko mamam fonye fem mankenna imam kuma fonye yen bondi je dro yen samba jana ye jompadina dron dunta ngasaji no traje.
What I say I stand by it, and it's very clear to me. Apart from the only day that myself and Senator Sabali were taken to the court-martial, I have never gone back to court any other time, and I was not given any other document. And this was how I was taken, and my status changed from being a detainee to a prisoner.
Hani civilian court killing tekeri nyingambia banko kanya isafo no menen tengan singoloje nama che court martial
and there is not one civilian court in this country that anyone can say that I have stepped my foot there, except that one court martial which I attended.
Do court martial nteman diamu?
And in that court martial, in fact, I did not speak.
Captain Aliou Anne atelem court martial la president.
Captain Aliou Anne was the president of the court martial.
Kabriye murundi nan kaso kona banta fonga jompa dum tenne dron tata bijele fo sanji kononto.
When I was returned to the prison, that was it, and the jumper that was given to me, and I was taken and locked up as a prisoner.
Bota 2003 lente bota kaso kono.
I was released in 2003.
Bebola je lungo mena David Kolinyolo fango le uniformo natinye konye ko Mafugie konye nama konye ko sininding ibe fintilale ibe seilale.
When I was being released, in fact, it was David Colley who brought me uniforms and told me, day after tomorrow, you are going to be released.
What type of uniforms?
Council ko mum uniform façon ne natiye.
Sojari uniformo.
Military uniform.
Namanke na foti bari dondiko kurto samato ye wole natinye.
They brought a shirt, trousers, and shoes, with the exception of the cap.
Tilifulanjango.
On the second day,
amunta ko somale nyanta fintila.
Like let's say I was going to be released tomorrow.
Beating ye na civilian dondiko membe numbulu.
Today, all the civilian clothes that I had on me,
they told me
go and wash them because you are going to be released.
But ye uniform natile kabring army headquarters ye uniform natile ibe wole dunna yese bar hani wonya lañi civilian fengul a meta laare janne bari ba kulale aku.
They had brought army uniforms from the headquarters, but they told me that these your civilian clothes, you would have to wash them.
We would come to your release, but let's now talk about your time in prison. You have now been moved from detainee to prisoner, and you changed location from that building of 33 cells to the main prison yard, correct?
Ako sayin bina wotole nyato do mandi bari bitum yela kunyalu falling kabo muta molu kono inata yela lodula falling ye samba kasola itarta daming han fo yenyi sanji konon to ke daming amunta ila kulu lata wala nyama ko yafu nyamin.
Ha.
Yes.
Now let's talk about your time in the main yard, main prison yard. Did anything of note happen during your time there?
Akoto silang ye watu menke kasola usanji konon to wuce okono. Fodun ku kumma soton tale se mem fono menke tete laji.
Menketa naje fe manken naje de.
What happened to me? Nothing happened to me there.
Mo mallipa mo manneng.
Nobody beat me. Nobody insulted me.
But kaso mamantanu lunkiling.
But there was some disturbance in the prisons one day.
Yembondi mile 2.
They took me out of mile 2.
Yen samba Joshua mile 2 remind.
And they took me to the remand in Joshua.
Now let's talk about that event in the prison. Can you tell us about it? What happened at the prison?
Eko mamang memfonya kasola mum ku fason ne ketaje wolung isi ofonya bang.
Mamango menketaje amunta ko domoro la kole atina prisinal mamanta.
The demonstration that took place that day, it was because it was centered around the food.
What about the food gave rise to that demonstration?
Ako domoro la Kenya nyadi wala ya sabu hanfo wo mamma keta kasola je.
Because ikole David Nyoluko e memfo iko ma no bantale so sanyi bajela ko domoro e kamendi na kome kontongote niadi la simango itasotola.
Because David Colley made them to know that, made us to know that the rice supplies was exhausted, and therefore, if we had lunch, we will not have dinner.
And what happened when he said that?
Akobirin David Colley ofo wokola mune natake.
So prisoner doli ya ukumoso so le koto nyante.
So some of the prisoners disputed that assertion and held the opinion that they were only been denied food.
And as a result of that opinion, that position, what did they do, if anything?
Ako bitun kolu latara wonya mune natake ning ayatara kuketa.
Yo wo kono le mo prisinal fana yaitande ko bo itolute domoro kala sanyi yalong ika prisinal fintindi le kata do ko la ntafan kay fintindi le kata do ko la kome ka do ko bantalan kata le fo yundu mu jana kata do ko wala.
You know, sometimes they will take us out, prisoners, to go and do work. Myself, sometimes we used to go up to Yundum. And so the prisoners said, well, since they say there is no food,
so prisoner kumasta fana ka balang puri kanata iti fintila kata do ko wala.
So the prisoners now began to resist being taken outside to work.
So kaso kono je momo beselo menkono.
So inside the prison, each one in whatever cell you were in,
so seli o seli bukalla fi moli fintinang banta yalon selo so manda 9 o'clock ikas prisoners jom pat ñol be minula prisoners neñi selo yele for 30 minutes yewul mol murundi e do yele for 30 minutes yewul murundi e do yele for 30 minutes murundi e do yele tenen ka so be round tenni wala.
So they used to take turns in releasing the prisoners to come out. So
cell number 6
when they open
cell number 5, cell number 4, cell number 3, cell number 2, and cell number 1 will be bundabala.
So all these cells, when it's time for, they used to open them one at a time. So each of the cells will go out and have 30 minutes time, and then they will come in, and then the next one will be open for another 30 minutes, and that was how they did it. But since this shake-up in the cells, they stopped all of that. Nobody came out.
So bring prisoner be balanta kafintinang banta kana rest like kana menna.
So when the prisoners refused to come out and take their normal rest outside,
David Nyol nata kibaro futandi army headquarters jana.
David and others now relayed this information to the army headquarters.
Which David are you referring to?
Council ko ebe David Jumalema.
David Colley Marata Kasola.
David Colley, who was the commissioner of prisons, the fair and complexion guy.
What happened after that?
Council ko mune natake wokola.
Wokola menatake sojarol natana naje.
After that, the soldiers now came in.
Because David ko prisoner mompare domoro la mompare kata do ko wala ibe balandin selo kono ibuka fintinang.
Because David said that the prisoners refused to eat, they refused to work, and they are refusing to come out of the cells.
So jelemu biri futatanang.
When they arrived,
when who arrived? When who arrived?
Ako biri juma ñulu futatanang.
Sojarol.
The soldiers.
Those
that came in, we are standing outside. It was only a few that came inside.
But the
few that came inside to remove was the soldiers, including Sergeant. I cannot recognize them, but there is one whose surname was Caesar.
Fajara Barracks.
Because I was with him in Fajara Barracks. For him, I do recognize him. They took us out of that place and they took us to Jeswang.
Dolu ye samba remind.
Some were taken to the remind.
But femmantu yado kono femfenin sojaro lem ye meyalon ko abe je surrounding femmantu yado kono ye wolu samba dolbe remind yente samba Joshua inata fenke nyolu fana murundina Omar Njai nyolu ye webondi remind ye sambana Joshua ye traje.
So after that, all of the prisoners there, so long as you were a soldier, you were either taken to the remand or Joshua, and it was after that that they brought people like Omar Njai.
This Cisse that you recognize to be among the soldiers who came into the prisons to remove you from there, do you recall his first name?
Akonyi Cisse menata kasola je purkale fintindi wo kaso kono. Fo e hakkilo sa ato mutalebang ato moment nyin Cisse men e kafaten.
No nyin Cisse ato mato long exactly de mato long.
I don't know his name, but his surname is Cisse.
Because it learned to train in Nungje.
Because they trained us there.
So now you are taken to Joshua. Which part of the Joshuan prison were you locked?
Akosa yali samba Joshua kasola fanna juma ye soron wolto.
Yen samba Joshua isolate cell yen samba no abisaferinje X.
They took me to an isolated cell which has an X sign written on it.
Adu wo cell nyin.
And that cell
duma cemento wole be yuri ni nje cemento te kala wole kan.
There was some cement on the floor, and that was where I used to lie down on.
Barinda malem de mo flate yede mo saba waran kete ndama pet.
I was alone there, not two people, not three. I was the only one in that cell.
In that prison, did anything happen to you?
Kansul ko kaso kono je foku kete la jele bang.
No fe manken na je.
No, nothing.
City drong ka city ko maten.
Nothing happened to me. Only that my hands were tied behind me.
Were you ever beaten there?
Ako fo inene lipa jele bang.
Kono to je man lipa woto de.
I was not beaten while I was inside there.
How about your other colleagues, the other soldiers who were removed from Mile 2?
Ako wo sojar dolu kafunyolu ye ini menu bondi Mile 2 fo yalo ne menkete la bang.
Wolo ibe natila wato men na mantra je ntenga jele do nata do ye samba na ye samba Joshua cell number 4 membe tema fangola tonkongot.
When they were being brought in, I was not there, but I know that when they were brought in, they were taken to the cell number 4.
The question is whether you know whether they were beaten in the process or not.
Ako foye ñil lonne bang foye ibutele wo wuce o kono jang foye lonne bang fo
ke lipa mawolong.
As for beatings, I do not know.
And in your own case, you said you were restrained, your hands were tied behind your back. For how long did that happen?
Ako eta fonga la kuoto iko ye bulolu siti iko male wo tata hanu fo wati jelu
Ndebe jele fo lo kun sabanyong.
I was there for almost 3 weeks.
Mbulo be sitiri niaje ye mbulo firin drong bina domuro la ninga domuro keke nimpareta drong bulo kamuro ko male.
My hands were tied behind me, and the only time that I was allowed I was untied was when I was going to eat. After eating, my hands would be tied behind me again.
While in your cell, were you also restrained?
Ako ni be la selo kono fo hanimbi wo be katarle ibe sitirim bang
Nde nimbe damma be selo kono.
ah
Nkatara sirine nimbatata ngalo bundato te nga palantero bundala palantero membe la sandote nka lo jele ten nka banta jibe nimbatata ngasi ni sita nimbatata ngalla
ko bari wo be fo yatarle hanimbi ibe sitirim bang
wolo kun sabo kono
ah
mbe sitirinne.
For those 3 weeks, I was being tied.
Bari wolo kun sabo bira tambe da jande mbe karo sotola yem firinne.
But after the 3 months before, the 3 weeks before the month period, my hands were untied, and I was.
Did
Dijele
you?
fo karfula nyong natam bondije yen samba cell number 5.
I was there for almost 2 months, and then they took me to cell number 5.
Mbijele nga sanji jama keje oto de maybe sanji lulu nyong nga keje.
I spent many years there, close to 5 years.
Inata murundi Mile 2.
Then I was returned back to Mile 2.
Mbijele fo na sanji kunonto be timata.
I was in Mile 2 until my 90th year in detention.
2003 mfintitana.
2003, I was released.
Mafugie, how do you feel? You spent 9 years in prison. without any formal trial which pronounced or ordered your imprisonment.
Ako yota nyadile ila hadama yato ye sanji kononto ke kasola ime kitindi mankule kang fo yo sanji kononto be ke kasola je wona yota nyadile.
Ngawo tale kome kumele alonko ala melankan alankan ne.
I take it as my destiny is what God destines on me.
Katu memun tela nyaton ko tinwol manfem fonye manfen dinna manfenge konye tennem.
Because those that are my leaders, if they don't, if they just tell me this is what we want you to do, I just went ahead and did that. I was in cells like that. They didn't tell me anything. I was also not in any position to ask of anything from them. Until the time that I was released from prison.
2003.
When I got out of prison in 2003.
2004-5 ndunta compagnie to ka fo meye Total.
2004 and 5 I had work at a company called Total.
Wo compagnie mbe jele to kabirinte findita kaso kono ngaddo ko date wo compagnie ko mbe jele to hani soma hani mbe nyim dia momento mbe jele to do
I started work in that company since then up to today. Since my release from prison up to this moment that I speak to you, I am still working in that company.
When you were being released, did they give you any explanation?
Akobiri be bulala. Foye kumale sata ite yembang.
As to why you were in jail?
Purka foye dalilo men iyake kasola.
Fo David de men ko nyako Sonko imebul ite mete bay ami kono ime bay.
Except David, who told me that you, Sonko, you have not been dismissed from the army. This is what he told me.
When you were given a military uniform, did you believe that you were still in the army?
Ako wairi sojari uniformo dila fo hanimbi ilata nyinnale ko ibe sojari yakono le hanimbi bang.
Yes, I believe that I was still a soldier.
What did you do when you left Mile 2 prison?
Ako woto inata muneke bribota Mile 2 kasola.
Kabrim bota je ni uniform le tata fo Fajara Barracks nyanta report la dami katu ya fonyele kabrin je to ko be report la Fajara Barracks.
When I left the prisons, I went to the Fajara Barracks and reported because that was the instructions that were given to me to report to the Fajara Barracks.
Mfutata Fajara Barracks gate nge kontong ntambita.
I got to the Fajara Barracks at the gate, I saluted and then I entered.
Ntata commandant's office Chongan benundameng
dole beje sanye. I went to the commander's office where Chongan was. Someone was there now.
Mfutata je ala odilil minibije.
When I got there, his oldest that were there.
Ikonye Mafugie nkoe namu ikonye ko inatale nkoe ha.
They called me Mafugie and I answered and they asked me if I have come and I said yes, I have come.
Nkoe lafta chebanyi nejela.
I told them that I wanted to see the commander.
Ikonye nga report jang.
Because they told me to come and report to him.
Ulunata fonye ko ibato.
Then they told me to wait.
Adunta konoto anadia mutaje.
He went inside and spoke with him.
But ntemanduno puruka wojede.
But I did not get inside to see him. I sat down, I was waiting, and then he came out. He told me, go and report at Yundum. This is not your place to report to.
Do you know who was the commander at Fajara Barracks, whose office you went to at the time?
Foyalo ne utumo jumale mu commander di Fajara Barracks itata melna office oto wotembo. Memu commander ti malon kato maje. Membe nunja botaje ye menkije ya kejente ko male waton tebe kaso ko non te malon jumalem nyatran dunta no ngaje bar mandunno ndetto tabanta.
The one who is the commander, I do not know him because there was a change when I was in prison. So I did not get to see him, so I do not know who the commander was.
Okay. Did you eventually go to Yundum Barracks?
Ako foi nata labanta la Yundum Barracks lebang.
Nata ta Yundum Barracks le.
I eventually went to Yundum Barracks in my uniform.
Na RSM Sanyang traje.
I met RSM Sanyang.
Jolalem.
He's a Jola.
Nkai kon natale ikongan ntata Fajara ikonye ko ngata nga report Fajara ntata Fajara kono ko ikonga na jang
I told him they had asked me to report to Fajara, and then the guys at Fajara told me to report to here.
You said he was a Jola, RSM Sanyang, that he's a Jola. In which language did you speak to him?
Ako yenyum foko RSM Sanyang mu Jola lete. Barsilang aldia muta kanjuma leto.
Mfolota Mandinka kangola nat laban Jola kangol.
We began speaking in Mandinka, but we ended up in Jola.
What did you say to him in Jola?
Kansul ko yemuno foye Jola kangoto.
Nkaeko.
I told him.
RSM kono ijoli report babe iri muja babe mi regiono min jijo bu babo kotoke ilani bu babu bak Fajara dane Mafugie woni lobby mu cila jo report baba Fajara yor lobby.
What is that in Mandinka?
Ako foye si Mandinka kangoto. Ako foye si o fonyen no Mandinka kangoto.
Msafo no Mandinka kangola.
Yes, I can say it in Mandinka.
RSM Sanyang konye ko.
RSM Sanyang told me.
Mafugie.
Ite
report la janta report Fajara ite be report la Fajara le.
You don't have to report here. Go to Fajara. That's where you have to report to.
Murta Fajara.
I returned back to Fajara.
Mfutata Fajara nkweko nte natale de jana RSM Sanyang konye ko nte manya na report la ngana jang.
I went back to Fajara and I told them, well, RSM Sanyang told me that I'm not supposed to report to him. I am to report here.
Wolu konye ko Sonko ite jang ite report no la jang Sonko yete post yundumule ta yundum ye report ye.
And those people told me that Sonko, you cannot report here. Your duty position is post is in Yundum. Go to Yundum and report to Yundum.
Murta kotoke Yundum kotoke.
I went back to Yundum again.
Mfutata RSM Sanyang.
I got back to RSM Sanyang. I spoke to him in Jola.
Tell us what you said to him in Jola.
Sanyang.
Akoya fonyen yemen fay Jola kam.
Okay, nkae ko RSM Sanyang.
I told him RSM Sanyang.
Nkae ha ngiri jalo jowde. Kulanye la lanyen kono milenyul ijol min rego babe danom Sonko reno nandane awwi injetu te yabutate waitu woli etu te ngartate wonu san woli etu kasafel tate wonu sa woli wani lobbe mu wucila jawbe Fajara kuyelu tu yoy babu Fajara.
What is that in Mandinka?
Ko foye si sayno kam Mandinka kangoto mo muneti.
Wole mu nyinti kabrin nata dro ngafa en ko ha nte natale de kotoke.
When I came, I told him I'm back here again.
Ntata Fajara le wolu konye ko nte na jang jannem ndiente posu janne nyanta nala janne.
Because I got to Fajara and they told me that I have to come back here. This is my point of posting and that is why I am here.
So RSM Sanyang konye ko Sonko jang ntela kayit tala jang ntela fen tala jang nte fengo fende safela jang ite Fajara lem ila dulati ye jele foko ya fontoli yenne RSM ya fonyele ko ya fontoli yenne ko ite be report la le Fajara taje.
That was when RSM Sanyang told me that I do not have any document concerning you here. I am not writing any for you. The instructions that we were given is that you were to report to Fajara. Get back to Fajara. That's your point of duty.
This is the second time you're going to Yundum Barracks, talking to RSM Sanyang about this.
Ako fonyinom sinya fulanjangoti ikamuru Yundum kadiamu RSM Sanyang ye nyinkola.
Ha.
Yes.
And what happened after that?
Ako sila mune natake obekola.
Wokola sany brimbota je.
When I left there then,
Mfana kamfata drum manata Fajara Barracks.
I was angry, so I did not return to Fajara Barracks. I got home.
But jandimbe sela ya.
But before I got home,
nga uniform bondi.
I removed the uniform,
bondi.
all the shoes.
Nga be fayje Yundum Barracks je nganko den tata.
I threw it down there at Yundum Barracks and I headed home.
Tata continue na do ko la.
I went and carried on with my life.
Wo wato kono mando ko ke compagnie folode.
At that time, I did not have any work in any company.
Kata lebreshi yalla tendrong.
I used to I do manual labor, whatever comes my way.
Wo kola lemo.
It was after that.
Natata Army headquarters Babukar Jatta la office Banjul.
That I went to the Army headquarters to Babukar Jatta's office in Banjul.
Nga fenketraje Lieutenant Dabo.
And I met Lieutenant Dabo.
Memu ikafome bunja Dabo bulukonde woro
They call him Bunja Dalbo, and he had 6 fingers. Strange.
Do soron tajang, do soron tajang. Woro. Jaworo, jaworo.
So both hands had an extra finger. He had 6 each hand.
Akonye ko Mafugie nkaina ntefamang nyaton ko fangu jefang.
He called me Mafugie, and I answered. And at that time, I did not see any other leader.
Danta telephone to akonye ko.
I was.
Mansakunda ko ye fonyo do kula ye baile ta.
I stopped at his office, and he told me that the government says that you have been retired from work, so go home.
At this stage, were you ever given any document showing that you were dismissed?
Akonye ntembo fo ye kaiti dilele bang me ya itandiko yete fonyondi ila do kolale.
Mang hani kait dinai, mang hani kait
They gave me
dinai.
no document. I was given no document at all.
Hani feng imadinna.
They gave me nothing.
Fonyele dato tendronga kwenye tarom fananga kodi.
He said to me verbally like this, go, and I also left.
And what happened after that?
Lansul komune natake wokola.
Wokola le mbije le ntetata fonga doko chenyin kompanye kono fom bije for 2011.
After that, I pick up work in this company, and I worked there until 2011.
Kaito fele.
Here is the document
Yemendi na je.
that they gave me there.
Birintata jele kata kanindiro ke nyinin kan tela kodo ye membondi na civilian bank kono ya samba defense.
That was where that document was given to me when I went back to inquire about my money, which was transferred from the civilian bank to the military.
Ya samba defense. Tata wole nyinin kan kweko.
They took this money to defense, and that was the money that I was inquiring about.
But wo wato tata kanya mansane chinte ole beje.
That time, my son Kinte was in charge.
Adung atelebije hani sanyi sa nyininka ya kata ya je ya nyininka fo ntemonta je ba Mafugie Sonko
And
banta
up
je
till
ba.
now, he is the one still in command. You can go there and ask him to verify whether I have not gone to him to inquire about my money.
But abe diala nye ye mansane nyininka de because
But-
ye na failo nyininyile fo ya je bari mansong pruka itandin te fangola puru ngaje.
It will please me so much if Masane is asked about my issue, because they looked for my file and they found it, but I was not allowed to know its content.
Adu nyanta itandila na failo le mu nabe soronde nyanta soronda nyame na bijele ni ami mbengalon ne.
And they should show me that file, because it is mine, and if there should be closure, I should know how it's gone about.
From the date you were arrested on November 11, 1994, until you were released in around 2003, did you ever receive any payment from the government as salary?
Ako kabri ye muta November karotil tan ninkilingo 1994. Fo kana bula lummen ye bula. Fodun inene ye jo fennale banka fo nyine mu itela joti wo wuce okono.
Ikanna jo mabo through na fenko nyimbeje ikanjole.
They used to pay me, but they keep my money.
Ika hafule dina purun sa din na musora pura ala balwo.
They give me half of my pay so that I can hand that to my wife for her sustenance.
Manche ko every month kario karilem de bari karidolu bije 1,500 karido bije 2,000 nemu karidolu bije $1,000 is ikaka wolenya.
It's not that I got payment in every month. Sometimes I get 1,500, sometimes I get 200, sometimes I get $1,000.
Bari ntebuka umutambulo la de.
But I don't usually hold the money in my hands.
Ikan yeng odale ya din ya fonye kong sikait paper drong fon si paper sign konte Mafugie Sonko leka musonyi chi na musochi puru kata ko ditala. Then akata ami headquarters akata jere to puru kodo diala.
So I was asked to sign an affidavit which will give powers to my wife to be going to the army quarters and getting my pay for me on my behalf.
For David Kolifang konye ko Mafugie nkai nam.
Until at the time, David Colley said to me, Mafugie, and I answered to him,
Ako bringam fallong anim bisema nga Gambia jang mume too.
he said, since I know myself and with my experience in this whole country, this whole Gambia,
Nenema moje ibe kaso kono ikejo.
I have never seen anyone that is imprisoned and yet is being paid.
Fo ite Mafugie Sonko damba ngeteleje ko ikejo ibe kaso kono ja ye jompa dung ado ikejo.
Except you, Mafugie, you are the only one that I see wearing a jumper of a prisoner and still gets paid.
Akonye ko imebay.
And he told me that you've not been dismissed.
ibe kasi sifa mella kan ndolu de malong bari aladron na banta wato wate
The amount of time you are going to spend
ko
here,
itebe mansakunda kono le
we do not know the amount of time you will spend there, but just know that whatever the case may be, you are still in active service.
Can you take that again? Could you say what you said again? Because there's been an overlap between the interpreter and the witness, and something may have been lost in the process. Could you say that again?
Isi sayo kan kota ke bankatu kumo lu selta nyokan itela kumo ning kana sorla la kumo. Fo isi saya kan kota ke andum satara kumo kono
What
satara.
did David Colley say?
Ako David Colley ye munefo.
David Colley ya fonyele ko ako.
David Colley told me that
Mafugie
Sonko
ibe kaso lakang.
The time that you are spending in prison,
Ntebe nyimbankun kang hani sanyi.
I am in this country, even up to now,
Gambia mumetu.
the whole Gambia,
Nena mamoje.
I have never seen anyone
Ibe kaso lakang.
that is imprisoned
Ibe jokang.
and is being paid
Iye jompadung.
while you are still wearing a jumper.
Akonye ko ibe kaso sifa mellakang.
The kind of imprisonment that you are going through,
Ha ntewo de malong.
I do not know it,
Bari Allah.
but just serve your time.
Ning ifintita wate.
Anytime you are released,
Along ko ite manfinti mansakunda kono de imete bayi ibe mansakunda kono ibe do.
know that you are still within the government. The government has not sacked you. You are still within the government.
Kejole.
Because they are paying you.
Ntene na mawoje mobe kasola kanga
I have never seen that someone is in prison and yet is being paid.
At this stage, did you believe that David Colley did not know why or how you became a prisoner?
Ako nyin tembe fo yalo no ko David Colley malong itenata ke kasolan koti nyadile.
Nala kachade o ay tandin nan le ko atefana man fengo fenne lonje.
Going by the conversations that I have had with him, that shows me that he possibly did not know the reasons why I was being imprisoned.
Okay, so now Masane Kinte, they gave you a letter. The letter is being circulated to the commissioners. Essentially, in that letter, it says that your services had been terminated and that you can no longer be in the army. Is that what you were told about the letter?
Ko yenyin letter o men dile la banta nyi men dile la teng. Ay nyina foko saying ko ye la do ko kumfale sojar ya la karola. Fodun wole mu kuti bang ite fango ye mem fahamu letter o nyina karola bang.
May I just refer to elements in the letter?
Akabe kumolu dolu fola mennu be letter o nyin kono.
The letter is written on the letterhead of the Gambia Armed Forces.
Munta Gambia sojar bunda ba ila taman sero mumenti wala be kaito nyimbala.
And it purports to come from the Defense Headquarters, Gambia Armed Forces.
Adu ya nyina yitandi je ko abota Gambia la sojar korda ba nyim fangole to.
3 Marina Parade in Banjul.
Menu la sidula be nomba 3 Marina Parade Banjul.
Dated 9 August 2011.
August karotili kononto wala be kaito bala 2011.
And it is reference DHQ/219/A. You don't have to interpret that.
Okay. Letter la number ka wala foye wonya.
And it is addressed to Mr. Mafugie Sonko.
Andu ya ki Mafugie Sonko le.
And the subject is end of service benefits.
Ako membije kuokmu membije wolem itela soto wole banta ila do ko la karola ila soto banta le je fereng.
And it is signed by Buba Bojang Major.
Andu meya sign wolem Buba Bojanti memu Major ti sojar bundala.
And it was signed for and on behalf of the Chief of Defense Staff.
Adum modole ya sign sojar kunda bela nyaton ko toyala.
Madam Chair, at this stage I ask to put this document in evidence.
Ako Madam Chair, nyin tembe mbe nyin kanina puru kaito nyin sake sede kaito fananti.
And if it is accepted, it would be Exhibit 0027.
Akondu nin songo ketala abekela Exhibit 0027 wala bekela sede kaiti muwani worowla njangoti.
That some of the commissioners have not yet seen the document.
Ako commissioner lu dolu man kaito nyinje follow.
I would send it over for their perusal.
Ako aba kila nam puru commissioner lu fanali saje.
In the meantime, I would just wish to refer to certain elements in the document.
Ako bari nyin tembe mfolo abe lafila kodolu fola menu be kaito nyimbala.
Perhaps I'll just read the relevant paragraphs.
Ako bari abe menu kumayata je abe wolle fola.
And with your indulgence, Madam Chair, I read paragraph 1.
Ako Madam Chair ni ila songo bije mbe paragraph 1 wolle sapa folo mbe wokaranna.
And it says, quote,
Ako woto nyine be kaito nyimbala.
I wish to acknowledge receipt of your letter dated 16 May 2011 and its subsequent reminder dated 20 July 2011.
Ako mbe hakilo bulandila nyin letero lako July karo til tang anin woro wolunen kaito nyin safeta for, can you repeat the last part?
And the subsequent reminder dated 20 July 2011.
Ko wolem hakilo bulandira ti July karo til muwango 2011.
Inquiring into your end of service benefits.
Membe nyitan lako itebe do ko menna abandula ila soto e ka soto men ko do ko bundala abantale.
Paragraph 2.
Sapa fulanjango.
We have thoroughly studied your personnel file and found the following information.
Ako nge mari la kibarolu jibele menu be safering itela kuoto ila file kono adung nga nyinkulle taraje.
A.
Follow.
That you were involved in the November 11, 1994 attempted coup.
Ko idabe 1994 November karo tiltanin kilingo kudeta bayringo konole.
B.
Fulanjango.
That you were subsequently detained at the Mile 2 Central Prison and subsequently dismissed from the army on 12 December 1996.
Ko ye mutale ye sorong kasola hanu for 12 December 1996 ye bula.
The records also revealed that you were enlisted in the army 5th July 1993.
Adun kaitolo nyimfoko idunta sojariato July karuti lulu 1993.
C.
Sabanjang.
From the foregoing,
Ko mentarta je membe safering.
We regret to inform you that you are not entitled to such benefits as pension and gratuity.
Ko woto way nyitandi ko ye nyine fonyam ko etete pension soto na aning tine kotengolu sojaria la karola nyinkolu la lanya kama.
Paragraph 3.
Sapa sabanjang nying hanibi.
However, you are entitled to the deductions
Wonyaw nyanding nyimu ila nyantole ti puru talaro lu menu keta ila joto,
if any, from your monthly pay for widows orphan schemes WOP.
Aketa femfenti puru ika bayolu ning musolu la nafamu menti menu kenyolu banta ika nafamen dila wo bunda forward
up to December 1996.
For December karo kono 1996.
You are therefore advised to make appropriate application in that regard.
Woto iba fuleyen ko ibe ya marila pour yesa fero ke pour isio sotonno wo la karola.
Paragraph 4.
Sapanani njang.
Please accept for your information and necessary action, unquote.
Ko woto sain isinyi sonyina ko e memfo e finansio kata ya tamandi ko ya fo nyamin.
That is the content of the letter. Now I have a few questions about this letter. In 1996, did you receive a letter showing that your services were terminated in December 1996?
Ako fo 1996 kono ye letter soto ne memba itandila ko yela do ko kumfale 1996 kono bang fo letter soto le bang.
Nene mal letter soto at all.
I never got any letter at all.
You told the commission that David Colley told you that you were the only prisoner he has ever seen in Gambia who was being paid while he was serving time.
Akoy nyim fanyen ko David Colley le koyen ko ete doron non kasola nkoti membe kasola adun ikejo wo wuche nyin kono ako David Colley yite fangole afo ko David Colley yo foyenne.
Ha.
Yes.
As far as you can recall, your salary was being paid until what time?
Ako ite hakilo sibula menna yela karijo jole hanfo wati juma
Funti tata fum vindita kasokono.
Until the time that I was released.
So, but this letter said that your services were terminated in December 1996.
Ako bari nyin letaro ko yela do ko kumfa December karole kono 1996.
So are you saying that you were still being paid after 1996, even though the army claims that they had dismissed you in 1996?
Ako fodun 1996 ko la e ka jome muta fodun wole soto ndabang adun sojarol ye nyin safe kayto ko yete bayle 1996.
Adun kabirinte dunta kasokono fo vindita.
The time that I got into the
Monene man
prisons,
kayti dinna ka fo ko yembayle buka
until
ko mo fa
I
moy
was
ko
released,
yembayle monene ma fonye.
nobody ever showed me any document to show
Funti
that
tata wato me 2011 pour ka kuyo kelmo wato le nyin letaro dinna.
I was being dismissed, and nobody said it to me. It was only in 2011 that I went to the army headquarters to inquire about this money that I've been told.
The question I ask is about your salary.
Ako aga menyin ka wole ila jo kenyati ikla karijo.
Up to 2003, you were receiving salary. Is that what you claim?
Ako fahani for 2003 ibe karijo mutakanne fodun wole mbang asotota wole nyama bang.
Aketa wole nyama.
It was like that.
Na muso katale ka kaito diala kata ka kodo hafu do diala.
My wife usually goes, gets an approval from me, and when she goes, she gets half of my pay.
With regards to your WOPs, it should be Widows Orphans Pension Scheme, if my recollection is right. Did you make a claim for your WOPs?
Ako kodo men yalong ika bayo dingulu ning musolu jo melu kenjolu fata ila ka pension men di wala fodum yewo kaninne bang.
Makaning.
I did not ask for it.
Madam Chair, I guess it's almost 20 minutes to 2 p.m. So we take a break. And after the break, perhaps before we swear in the next witness, he may be allowed to say a few words after questions by members of the commission, or the commissioners if they have any questions to ask at all.
Yes, no, we're not asking questions now, Bishop, but you will not be here. So you can, unfortunately, he has a bereavement, so he has to go.
Yes.
So we'll allow him to ask his question.
Yes, thank you.
And
Thank you.
I crave the indulgence of everyone. We're eating into your lunch time, but we'll compensate for the time. Bishop?
Thank you, Madam Chairperson.
Bishop Odiko ko inumbara Madam Sirantio.
Commissioner Bishop James Odiko.
Commissioner James Bishop Odiko wala kana nyinin karola.
Mr. Mafugie Sonko, the question of your salary while you were in prison, it's rather puzzling. You have claimed that you were being paid salaries during the time that you were locked up in prison, and your wife, you used to give your wife authority to collect your salary. Are you sure that your wife actually collected your salary during those years while you were in prison?
Bishop Odiko ko ila karijo kunya aketa kawa koti ajakalo warta. Wato men ibe kasola. Ika ila muso ika kaito diala akatela jota. Fodung akoite maleka sene akotonya tonya ika kodo nyindila musola lebang.
Ha koita masene atanda dum so bije hanisanyi taya
It's clear to me, and my wife is still there, and she can be asked.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson.
Bishop ko inumbara, Madam Chairperson.
Thank you. We will take a break. It's now 2:45. We come back at 2:45. Is that okay?
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you.